which it's called Fate in the Past. This is my final major project. It's about a horror film, a short horror film. So the concept is my film is going to be around 5 to 6 minutes. So narrative: there is a young boy who gets haunted because of a terrifying trauma that his parents got killed in front of him, which caused him mental trauma, which does not leave his head. This causes him to hallucinate and be haunted in his everyday life that he can't get rid of. His unconscious mind doesn't let the fear and the trauma leave his head because he believes he will never be able to get rid of the pain. After his parents' passing, he decides to find clues and find the person who killed his parents. Next slide is going to be about the themes that I'm going to be using. So one of them would be trauma, which when his parents got killed. Second one is paranormal, so he's going to be seeing ghosts and he thinks that people are going to follow him. The third one is mental health, which he cannot forget the fact that his parents got killed, so now he's in depression and he's lonely. And the last one will be hallucination. My audience profile, so it's going to be from 18 to 25 years old. So it's going to be all ethnicities, all genders. The social medias I'm going to be using are Snapchat, YouTube, and Instagram. So all classes will be able to watch the film. Viewers will be all ethnicities. And the platforms that I want to upload it to is YouTube, Netflix, and I hope it would get to cinemas and Amazon Prime. Audiences are people that have experienced the same things before in their lives, people who can relate or that have gone through the trauma of getting haunted. My target audience is Generation Z, so aged between 8 and 23 years old. Gen Zs, or the post-millennial generation, will take the lead in a few decades. 13 and 25-year-old Gen Zs set horror ranks as their second favorite genre of entertainment, narrowly behind only comedy. Films such as Stranger Things, which is really popular and also a big favorite in the movie. Another big favorite is the movie Scream. Generation Z usually use Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, and lastly, Twitter. They also use TikToks, but it's around 21%. Next slide is my primary research. So I'm going to be doing online forums on Instagram groups, Facebook groups. I'm going to be doing online surveys, Google Forms. Focus groups will be questionnaire, interview with classmates. I'm also going to be showing my family members and teachers so that they can give me opinions on what I should do and what I should change about my film. My secondary research is looking through similar products and get ideas from horror films. Target audience to make sure people will be willing to watch my film. I'm also going to be creating a mood board about all the different types of costumes I'm going to be using in the film. Making sure that I research into scripts so I know how to write one. I also need an example on how to lay out a script to make sure it's set out good. This is my schedule, which I planned ahead so that I know every week and every day on what I need to do. I believe that this is really helpful because you're always on time and always ready to work. So this is one of my similar products. It's called Daniel Isn't Real. It was released on February the 7th, 2020. It's about a shy, troubled Luke witnesses the aftermath of a mass shooting at a neighborhood coffee shop. He meets another boy among the onlookers at the scene, cool and confident Daniel, who invites him to play and quickly becomes his friend. I believe that this film is a good example because he gets controlled by an imaginary friend, which causes him to go through trauma that he cannot escape. My second similar product is called The Boy. I believe that this film is kind of similar to mine, because I've also watched this film, and the little boy gets controlled by the doll, so he goes through trauma, which at the end of the film the doll tells the boy to kill his parents. The third film is called Smile, which was released in 2022. It's about after witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As overwhelming terror being taken over her life, Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrific new reality. The reason I use this film is also quite similar to mine, through the effect of mental experience which happen throughout someone's life. My two audio inspirations are my two similar products, because I believe it has very good audio sounds and great effects on to show like horror. My character profiles will be a boy called Theo. He's going to be a young boy aged 14. He's a male. He's going to have a long black jacket, black jeans and white t-shirt, plain white t-shirt. His motivations is to find his parents' killers. His conflict is his parents got killed in front of him. His short-term goal is getting rid of the evidence and trauma. My criminal will be named the Pied Piper. His age is unknown. He's male. Outfit is drifter clothes. Motivation to kill Theo because he has the only one who saw the killer's face. Short-term goal, getting rid of the evidence. Directors that inspire me is James Wan. He created loads of horror films I have watched before. Directors inspired me also Christopher Nolan, which also created similar films to mine. The two locations I'm going to be using is Finchley Central. That's where I'm going to be filming outside the horror film, where the little boy gets followed. And also, the second location is the little boy's home. These are the equipment and props I'll be using. I'll be using video mic, scary mask, hammer, camera, tripod, man with a jumper with hood up, hiking boots, scary mask. Artist inspirations are Wes Craven and Dylan Dillon. He created lots of scary or horror costumes which inspired my outfit for my film. The budgets, I have made a budget for £20,000, so that I know I had to work with the equipment I wanted to make my film the best quality I could. I wasn't completely sure on which camera I wanted to use, so I talked about two of the potentials I wanted to use. I also showed two tripods and which one was better to use on a tight budget. My final slide is my visual research, where I gathered loads of images, many images, to the ones that are similar to mine. I have decided to pick these images because they are very similar to the film and to the criminal I have in my film, because he has a mask on his head, so you're not able to tell who that person actually is and the secrets he has, and he doesn't want no one to find out. So that's it. This was my final major project, FMP.